The MamaRoo has been recalled. It was recalled last year. I'm a personal injury attorney, and I'm going to break down exactly what's going on with the MamaRoo. Hey guys, Colton Richardson here, personal injury attorney helping those who are hurting and taken advantage of. And today we're going to discuss the MamaRoo and what the recall is all about. So the first thing we're going to look at is on the Consumer Product Safety Commission website, they discuss the MamaRoo. In this, more than 2 million MamaRoos and RoackaRoos are out there, and they have been recalled due to entanglement and strangulation hazards. 1 death reported. So 1 child has actually strangled from this device. Here's the name of the product: 4moms MamaRoo Baby Swing versions 1 through 4 and RoackaRoo Baby Rockers. Here's the hazard. When the swing or rocker is not in use, their restraint straps can dangle below the seat, and non-occupant crawling infants can become entangled in the straps, posing a strangulation hazard. The remedy, repair, recall date, August 15th, 2022. And so what you need to do is, if your child has been injured, first, you need to contact an attorney as soon as possible. But if your child has not been injured, and even if it has, you need to get the recall started. Here's what the Consumer Product Safety Commission has said in this interview right here. So here's what the Consumer Product Safety Commission has said about the product.
A deadly risk.
I know some parents want to continue using these rocking sleepers. Don't.
The CPSC says there have been 5 infant deaths as babies rolled from their backs to their stomachs unrestrained. A similar problem reported with Fisher-Price's Rock and Play sleeper earlier this month. 4.7 million recalled after pressure from pediatricians and consumer advocates. 32 deaths are associated with that product. What makes incline sleepers so dangerous?
The American Academy of Pediatrics states that babies should not sleep at an incline. They should be sleeping flat on their back, free of bedding, and not restrained.
So if you have one of these 4moms MamaRoos or RoackaRoos, you'll want to go to this website, 4momsrecall.expertinquiry.com, to order a strap fastener. This helps so that the dangling straps are fastened, so it is unlikely that a child can asphyxiate on them. And so that's what I would do right here. These are the models right here, and it'll show you how to find the model. Click order strap fastener, and there you go. You got your registration to get that fastener. And there have also been other rockers and sleepers that have been recalled. Let's take a look at them right now. This one is Kids 2 recalls all rocking sleepers due to reports of death. And like we watched in that article, in that news video, children should not be sleeping at an incline, which is interesting. So they're recalling all models of Kids 2 rocking sleepers. Hazard infant fatalities have occurred in the rocking sleepers after the infants rolled from their back to their stomach while unrestrained or under other circumstances. Remedy, refund. This was back in April 26, 2019. Approximate units is 694. Another one is the Fisher-Price Rock and Play sleepers. Due to reports of deaths, it is the same situation for the hazard refund back in 2019. There were 4.7 million products. And Dorel Juvenile Group USA recalls incline sleepers. It's Eddie Bauer, and same situation on the hazard refund back in 2019, about 24,000 products. So if you have any of those, definitely get rid of them. But if you have one of the MamaRoos, go ahead and get that strap restraint. That's what it's called. One other is the Fisher-Price 4-in-1 Rock and Glide Soothers, as there is 4 infant deaths, and 2-in-1 Soothe and Play gliders. Same situation, they're unrestrained and flip over to their stomach. Full refund, and the recall date was back in 2021. So really, you've got to be careful with these incline sleepers especially when they're not strapped in or fastened or restrained in some way. So what the Consumer Product Safety Commission has done is they've taken steps to make sure this doesn't happen to any more kids. So they actually have taken some steps towards that. New federal infant sleep products safety standard takes effect. So this rule aims to save lives and will mean a safer marketplace for parents and babies. new federal rule to ensure that products marketed or intended for infant sleep provide a safe sleep environment for up to 5 months old takes effect today. The new safety standard for infant makes it unlawful to sell non-compliant infant sleep products and applies to products manufactured on or after July 23rd. So this only is in effect for those products after July 23rd of 2022. But any sleepers that you have that are made or manufactured or sold before that date, they don't have to abide by this regulation. But if you do have one of those, I would seriously take a look at it to see if it abides by this rule, because that's why they enacted this regulation, is for safety. So the new rule applies to inclined sleepers because infant sleep products must have a sleep surface angle of 10 degrees or lower. It also applies to any flat sleeping products that do not comply with the mandatory safety standards for bassinets and cradles. So when these agencies are making rules, they actually go through a whole rule-making process. I took agency in law school. I don't remember all of it, but here is what a final rule looks like. Right here, they go through different times of where people can object to them or make different suggestions to them. And so sometimes it takes a very long time to even get a regulation, an actual rule made. So here is the final rule. Pursuant to the CPSIA, the U.S. CPSC is issuing this final rule establishing a safety standard for infant sleep products, which are products marketed or intended to provide a sleeping accommodation for an infant up to 5 months of age and that are not subject to any of the CPSC's mandatory standards for infant sleeping. So there's different standards for a sleeping like a bassinet. CPSC is also finalizing an amendment to its regulations regarding third-party conformity assessment bodies to include the safety standard for infant sleep products in the list of notices of requirements and an amendment to the consumer registration rule to identify infant sleep products as durable infant or toddler products subject to consumer registration requirements as a subcategory of bassinets and cradles. So this took effect last year, and hopefully it'll cut back on the death situations of inclined sleepers. So if your family has been in a situation where one of your children has been injured or hopefully not has passed from a situation like this, definitely talk to a lawyer. You only have so much time before you can so much time to make a claim. So talk to a lawyer whenever you can. And if you have a MamaRoo swinger, then definitely get online and get that strap restraint. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and we'll see you next time.